What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be playing with the MADISON Beer Morphe Collab collection. And I don't have the whole entire collection, but I have the palette, one of the glosses, and her 6-eye brush set. This was sent to me, but this is not a sponsored video. And I do have a Morphe code if you guys want to use it. It's right here on the screen. And this is the little postcard that it came with the collection. She is stunning, you guys. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not fully aware of who MADISON Beer is. All I know is that she's a singer, and you know, that's pretty much it. So I'm not gonna BS you and say that, oh my god, I'm a huge fan of her and everything, because I really don't know who she is, honestly. But I mean, she seems like a beautiful girl, and if she collabed with Morphe, that's a pretty big deal. So congrats to her. Here is the palette, and the packaging is really nice. It's the same as the outer box as well. And then these are the shades right here, and it has the little plastic slip here where it has the names, which I really don't like these, you guys. But yeah, so these are the beautiful shades. Has a good mixture of shimmers and mattes, and this is the look that I created. And I'm not going to talk anymore, so if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So here is the MADISON Beer palette. I like the packaging. It's very sleek and simple. I really like it. So here are the shades right here. Very neutral, warm, wearable type of shades, and the names are on this little plastic thing. You guys, I really don't like these little plastic things. I honestly wish that they could put the names on the packaging, but it is what it is. And here are the shades. They're very nice, but nothing too crazy, nothing new, but definitely I guess this is what she loves to wear, these type of tones. Very wearable, everyday type of tones. This is the look that I have going, and I really like it so far. So the first two transition shades that I'm going to be using is Fight Club and Life Support. This one right here and this one down here. I'm going to use some of the brushes from her collection. I'm not sure what this one is called, but it's this fluffy one right here. And this I'm just going to put in the crease. As you can see, it's very pigmented. I'm very impressed, and I always really enjoy Morphe's formula, especially that they've improved it so much. So I'm just going to wing it out just a little bit, just to give that more smoked out effect. It's a really pretty color. It's like a grayish lavender. It's very unique. So I'm just going to bring this all the way across and kind of wing it out like I said, and then very slowly start bringing it up to like the brow bone area. Very light. I enjoy Morphe's brushes as well. I think they're one of my favorites, and this one is performing really well and blending everything pretty effortlessly, so I'm really impressed. So I'm going to use another one of her blending brushes in her eye kit, and I'm going to go into White Rabbit, which is this cream shade, just to help diffuse the brow bone and the first transition shade, so we can have that seamless blend and nothing would look harsh. Now we're going to go into Life Support, which is this like dark brownish cranberry shade. And I'm going to use another Morphe brush here. This is the R39. And with this color, I'm going to concentrate it on the outer corner and bring it slowly in. But these colors are so pigmented so far. I'm very impressed with the mattes in this palette. Going back to the first transition shade a little bit, just to bring that color back. Alright, so with the same brush, just cleaning it off, I'm going to go into 3553, this more like red toned chocolatey brown shade. This is just going to go on the outer portion. It's just going to make it a lot richer and deeper. It honestly didn't need this, but I love just layering and making the outer corner just look super like smoky. So I think this just adds just enough. So now for the lid shades, the first one I'm using on the front part is Prestige, this like pretty iridescent type of pink gold. And then for the outer portion, I'm going to use Cosmos, which is like a dark chocolate, also with like shimmer, this one right here. I found using these applied with the finger comes off a lot more pigmented. I tried applying it with a brush on this eye and it just wasn't cutting it for me. I mean, it was still there, but it wasn't as vibrant. So I'm going to use my finger, and it's a really pretty shade. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the front part. And then obviously if I don't get like the real inner part, I will use a brush. It just takes a little bit of building. I even tried wetting my brush and it still didn't really make a difference, and I'm pretty shocked because usually most of the time when you wet the brush it looks like a more metallic finish, but for this formula for some reason it didn't really come off that way. So just letting you guys know that the best way to apply it is with your finger if you want the most pigment out of it. If you just want like a light color, like a light touch, then you can by all means use a brush. So like I said, I'm going to go in with a brush just to get this inner portion right here covered. Same thing with Cosmos. I'm going to use my finger, and so pretty. So I'm going to put this right in between the pink and the transition shade. So as you can see, there is a clear like line of definition right there, the two different shades. So I'm just going to go in with my brush back into a little bit of Prestige, just slightly bring it with Cosmos just to get rid of that, kind of overlapping each other just a bit. You can see it already looks so much better. Going back with a little bit of 353 on the outer corner just so we can get rid of also that harshness in between when we added Cosmos. So this is the eye look pretty much completed. I just need an inner corner highlight and finish the bottom lash line. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face off camera, and I'll be back to finish the eyes. All right guys, so I finished the rest of my face off camera, and I'll let you know what I used real quick. So for foundation, I used the Anastasia Luminous Foundation, one of my favorite foundations. And for powder, I used the ABH Vanilla Setting Powder. Bronzer, I used the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200, one of my favorite bronzers as well. For blush and highlight, I used Morphe products. So for the blush, I used the Blush Trio in Pop of Fuchsia, and I used Edgy, this color right here. I thought it complemented really well with the eyes, like that berry tone. And then for highlight, I used one of my favorite highlights from Morphe, which is Extra. So beautiful, you guys. I love how it complements my skin tone so well. It gives that wet skin effect, and it's not glittery at all, which I love. For lashes, I'm using Westcoast Lashes. This is actually my friend's eyelash company, and these are so gorgeous, you guys. I used them in my other video as well, the Style Maui. Those are literally one of my favorite pairs that she's ever come out with, and she's coming out with another collection very soon, I believe. And these are one of my favorites as well. This is in Vegas. It's part of her vacation collection, if I'm not mistaken. And I do have a code with her if you guys want to save on some lashes and check her company out. Support your small businesses, you guys, and she is such an amazing, talented girl. So I will have all of her details listed down below as well. All right, so let's finish the lower lash line. So instead of using a traditional black eyeliner, which you totally can do, I want to use some color. So I pulled out this one from Colourpop. I love Colourpop's eyeliners, you guys. They're super affordable and super pigmented, and this one is in the shade Joyride. It's like a burgundy, and I think this will complement the look very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this. Oh my god, I'm so glad I decided to go with that eyeliner. I think it looks so pretty so far. Like, it's not your traditional black, like I said. It kind of just gives a little extra pop of color. So now for the lower lash line, I'm just going to go in with the same transition shades on my lower lash lines. I'm going to go in with Fight Club, Life Support, and 3553. and just smoke it out underneath. But I'm going to use 553 only on the outer edge. Inner corner, I'm going to combine Baby and Stained Glass. These two right here. See how it turns out. So I'm going to go in with Baby first. Might be a little too dark, but we'll see. Oh, I like that. I think that's really nice. It kind of has that pink hint to it, so it kind of goes along with these tones as well really nicely. So I think I'm not going to use Stained Glass because that's a little bit more icy. This one right here, I think it's a little too icy for this look, so I'm just going to stick with Baby. And the last thing that I received from the collection is one of the glosses, and I just got the clear one, which is called Jupiter. And nothing special, it's just a clear gloss. I mean, it's nice. It's not too sticky or anything like that. And then for the rest of the lips, I just used one of the new lip liners that came in the That's Taupe collection from Colourpop, and this is Cool BFF. So that is everything that I received from the Madison Beer Collection, and this is the look that I came up with. And I really like how the eyes turned out. They're very like cranberry, smoky eye, and super appropriate for the fall time, which I'm so excited for. Who else is ready for fall? I am so ready for the cranberry looks, the warm tones, everything. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. I hope you guys did as well. And this is the palette once again. They performed really well. I am a little disappointed in the shimmers a bit just because we have to use, well, we don't have to, but the majority of the pigment comes whenever you use your fingers, and I really don't like to use my fingers too much. I usually love to use brushes just because it's less messy and it's more sanitary, you know what I mean? But since this is mine and I'm not going to be sharing with anybody, I can dig my fingers all over it, you know? And it's no problem. But I'm just a little disappointed in that. But other than that, the mattes though, I'm really impressed with the mattes in this palette. I mean, you saw how they performed. They performed beautifully. I loved these cranberry tones. I cannot wait to play with this a lot more. Like this olive, I love olive type of eyeshadows, and I'm super excited to try like the gold and all these other warm tone mattes. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So this is beautiful. So this palette retails for $22, which I think is reasonable, and the brush set is $25, and you get 6 eye brushes, and I used 2 out of the 6, so I can't really recommend the brush set for you, but so far these 2 brushes I really enjoyed, and you guys saw how they performed, so I think they're worth it, and the packaging is really cute. And the gloss, nothing too crazy about it. I mean, if you like clear gloss, this is a nice one to have, and this one is $10. Once again, I do have a code with Morphe that is exclusive to only Morphe products, and I will have it up here for you guys. If you guys want to purchase anything from Morphe, you can go ahead and use that code. I don't get any commission off of it, it's just for you guys. So yeah, that is pretty much my thoughts on the collection. What do you guys think? Are you going to pick anything up? I know it's kind of a collection that's been out for a little while, but it's one of their newly released ones, and I'm pretty sure you can still grab everything. And obviously this isn't the whole entire collection, so if you want to see more of her collection, go to Morphe's website and use my code. And if you guys want to pick anything up, that is pretty much everything. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I will have all of my other social medias linked down below so you guys can follow me on there, and I don't have anything else to say except I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.